I'm Ebong.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Sonia, and today we're dishing from Adore Restaurant and Lounge located at 923 16th Street Northwest. It's part of the St. Regis Hotel.
And we're looking forward to having some charcuterie and cheese today with the Answer Man, Mr. Matthew Lesko.
What and cheese? What was
charcuterie. This is called a charcuterie plate.
Oh,
wait, are you asking the questions today, or are you answering the questions?
I'm confused. That's where I learned this stuff. I don't know anything.
But you know what? And that's what everybody wants to know. Why do you wear the suit?
To fight boredom, really. I mean, everybody thinks that, you know, it's something to do with my brand or some nonsense like that. Nothing at all to do. It's something, I just wanted to do this since I was a little kid.
You wanted to wear question marks all over your clothing since you were a little kid?
Absolutely.
So who is your tailor? Who does this?
It's a lady up in Baltimore who I got cheap suits, and I send the suit to her, and I lose the microphone, and she sews these things on, and I go to G Street Fabrics.
Oh, wow.
This is ultra suede, and I tried all kinds of things in the beginning. I had, you know, like embroidered, and that didn't work, and iron on, and that didn't work. But you know, ultra suede really works. It launders well, and things. So now I just get I used to dress very expensively,
Because you used to have the green suit.
Yeah, well, that's one of them. I still have it, but I got a
range of suits now.
I mean, I got 17 suits at home.
And you have a Vespa. You have a Vespa with a question mark on it.
Question mark. My cars. I've got a Mini Cooper I drive around town with a yellow one with black question marks on, and then I have a Scion. Actually, this matches my Scion. It's an orange with black question marks on it. So I try to dress to my cars that I'm driving for the day.
A man who knows
you know how much.
and
what's hard is socks.
This is the thing that I saw when you came in.
I mean,
I see now.
I mean, it's accessorizing, man. You don't know how much work this is.
If you're going to do it,
seems like a lot of work,
right. Do it right.
I mean, think you just wake up in the morning and this happens. You know, it doesn't, man. This takes a lot of effort. Absolutely.
Well, what is the big question? What do you want us to ask you?
God, I mean,
you're
I
asking
don't
a million
care what you
questions
ask
here.
me, but it is. I just think we're all struggling in life.
We are all struggling in life.
Nobody knows. You're struggling a little harder, I think. but we're all really struggling. And to me, you know, the question mark. I mean, here's an artist. Where'd he go? He's still here? No, he left. He got his check already. Can I get mine early? And,
we're looking for funding, and then we'll cut you that check.
And you know, I mean, it's just, this was me inside, I felt. This was me way down, you know, and it didn't take to my 50s to get the courage to bring that up. You know, like Harvard Business School called me up a couple years back to talk about branding, you know, go up and all these fancy people that I got there. You know, I hate to tell you, nothing to do with branding at all. It just happened to do with me having fun.
True. But in reality, you are, though.
Don't you think that it's an accidental brand, but it is a brand?
I guess it is, but that wasn't my motive at all. I mean, my motive was really to try to find how to make your life. I mean, what the hell are you going to do with your life?
But the fact that you didn't have a motive is what made you genuine enough that people actually took to what you're saying.
And that's what I think after thinking about all this, when people try to say, oh, what my brand will be, I'll paint half of me purple or some shit. And that's not going to work because it's not authentic. You know?
I agree.
If you do something that is really you, and I think your work is that way. If you find something you really want to do, you know, then you don't have to worry about working so hard because, God, it beats.
You love it.
Yeah, it beats vacation.
Well, let me ask you about what you do. You answer these questions and you sell this book of answers. But in this day and age, when we have Google, what is that doing to your sales and to your book?
I never worry about it. I mean, all my stuff. I copy all my stuff anyway. Everything I have, anybody get for free. I mean, I started 35 years ago, right across the street from here. I used to come into this hotel 30 years ago. I started with me, a phone, and a desk. It grew to about 30 people. You know, I had the whole basement. Actually, it was the UPI, the ex-office for UPI used to be here, and we took over that, about 40 people. And I used to help rich people in town, you know, like everybody else on K Street, helping these fat cats get zillions from the stimulus package. That's what I was. But I said, why doesn't the average person on the street know about this stuff? You know, sure, the fat cats will hire somebody. I charge them $10,000 to get this stuff. And now I can do it for 20. And anybody could do it. You know, and that's why. God, I mean, why doesn't all America know about it? Why leave it just the fat cats? It's for everybody. You know, and this is what America's about. You know, it's not for just the rich. You know, the Wall Street people. I mean, if it wasn't Wall Street, if it was somebody else, fat cat would hire somebody to figure out how to waggle it out. But we have programs. It doesn't matter if you're a street cleaner or Donald Trump. That you have access to it. And if you live in this town, man, I mean, that's what's neat. You learn about it more than anybody. Because you know a bureaucrat. You know, people live in Iowa, know a bureaucrat. I don't know, call it, you know, there's like the lady at the Division of Motor Vehicles. You hate that sucker.
Pretty much, yeah.
But we all know bureaucrats, and you know how sincere they are what they do. And that's what's neat about living in Washington. I mean, look, we got the Smithsonian for free. You know?
That's true. Do you have a particular success story of someone that called you up after using the information that you gave them and said, you know, thank you so much, or that didn't really work for me? Have you
no,
heard?
it's hard. Nobody uses this shit. Yeah, because it takes a lot of work.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I think about 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I purchased. Actually, no, my friend purchased a book and I went through it.
I see. See, stole it.
I didn't use
Stealing idea.
But I will say, like I said earlier, I've been watching you since I was a kid, even in Canada, just watching what you're able to do and just over and over again. And I mean, it's great marketing. I mean, but because you're being genuine. But the biggest thing I learned from that is, you're right. A lot of people don't. A lot of people will buy it and say, "I'm going to take steps."
It's like a diet book.
Exactly.
Yeah, we buy diet books, and look at this whole country's getting fatter and fatter, and we sell more and more diet books. You know? You got to do something. And that's the key in life. You know, it's just doing something. And then that's why if you're doing something you don't like to do, no matter how hard it is, and you're not going to do it. That's why the key to even like getting money to do something is find something you really want to do first. And then find the resources. Like in this town, man, you want to be an artist, there's an artist here or whatever. You know, I mean, God, like I have a video on my website of in Montgomery County. Think about $5 grand the artists to help them in their struggling, you know, nature of being an artist. You know, anything. You want to start a business. You know, I mean, like there's a guy who was at a show last night, and his wife was selling jewelry. I showed him a video of a government official who would take you as a jewelry manufacturer, show you how to sell your jewelry to like the Department of Defense, because they buy more jewelry than anybody else. We got PXs all the world. They're the biggest department stores anywhere.
That's so true.
And they'll do the marketing for you for free. You know? See, that's what's so neat. What people don't realize, and even in this town, they're so blasé about it, man. I mean, we go in, you know, we're going to have hemorrhoid operation or something like that. We have, hey, Charlie, what'd you do with your operation? Oh, I did this. Yeah. God, you call NIH, talk to some sucker spending millions of dollars a year studying hemorrhoids. And he can tell you the results of research that's not even published yet. You know? That's what's neat about this town. You know, awesome. People don't realize the legal work. You know, and you know, your insurance company doesn't pay a claim. You don't have to hire one of these lawyers who are going to charge you $300 an hour. The government has an office that will, you know, shake down your insurance company, make sure you get justice.
Awesome.
Well, a Washington institution here. This is like the most surreal experience of my life.
I agree with you.
I'm like you. I saw him on TV, and now I'm like, wow. Okay, so it's Suede. Okay, I'm like, I feel.
There's so many
That's
questions.
the secret.
It's Suede.
Too many questions we want to ask you, and we run out of time. But you have been so wonderful to come on with us.
Thank you
for answering our questions and for generating some new ones. Actually, now we've got even more.
I was very excited when I heard you.
We're going to have to check out myamericanbenefits.com and see how we can get some of that money that the government is giving away.
Exactly.
You don't even need
Giving
the
it away.
website. It's there.
They're giving it away. They're giving it away.
I copied.
As always, thanks so much for watching us here on the District Dish, and come back next time. There's lots more.